Welcome, I'm Guinevere, and welcome to the Habsburg Times. Revolution is underway here in Habsburg Empire. As individual versions start a conflict within the domain, we now go to Victor to give us some details in Vienna, where the
Good evening. We are in the midst of a large uprising in Vienna as Hungarian students march for the independence of Hungary. In fact, there have been several protests transpiring in the last few weeks. Emperor Ferdinand has been trying to calm the crowd down by sending the army down here, but so far they've been unsuccessful. For further information, we have Louis Kosov here, who many claim as their inspiration and influence for this cause. Do you have anything more to say on this?
Well, it's really quite simple, actually. I am a Magyar nationalist, and there's nothing more that I love than the Hungarian people. And it's just not okay what the Austrians are doing right now. I think that once Emperor Ferdinand has realized that he needs to fix some things, then the people will just relax and we won't have as many revolts anymore.
Okay, thank you. Well, I don't want to voice my opinion on this matter, but I'll just say this: good luck.
Thank you, Victor. This revolt in Vienna not only empowered its own citizens, but also those in other countries within the empire. Here's Emil with more.
Had encouraged the Hungarian March Revolution, in which the liberal Magyar leaders were supported by nobles who wanted aristocratic liberty guaranteed against the central government in Vienna. The Hungarian Diet had passed the March laws that called for equality of religion, jury trials, election of lower chamber of the Diet, a relatively free press, and payment of taxes by nobles. This was also an attempt to annex Transylvania, Croatia, and other eastern territories of the Habsburg Empire, which would also unite the people within those areas under Magyar government. National groups rose up and resisted the Magyarization, believing the Habsburgs offered a better chance to preserve national or ethnic identity as well as languages and economic self-interest. Count Joseph Jelinek was sent by the Vienna government to aid the national groups, later invading Hungary early in September of 1848 to put a stop to Magyarization. Had the March laws been passed successfully, the liberal state and political structure would have been created, but autonomy would not have been allowed to non-Magyar peoples within the border. This was truly a battle between liberalism and nationalism.
Thank you, Emil. We'll be right
What is freedom? Is it when the nobles pay their taxes? Is it the emancipation of serfdom? Or is it national equality? There are people within the empire who believe these are what they want in order to live a liberated life, but they are wrong. You see, true freedom comes from what is given to you by the government. Emperor Ferdinand has ensured that all liberalized institutions will be prevented, and that the borders of the empire will include national lines and work for all serfs, and yet they're still not satisfied. They don't appreciate the amount of effort Emperor Ferdinand has put into this empire with his feeble-mindedness. He's doing his best, you know.
This message has been approved by the Habsburg Empire. Okay, just Ferdinand's mom.
Welcome back, along with the revolts in Vienna and Budapest. Aztec nationalists were busy dealing with their
I think it's about time we get rid of this wig.
Victor, we're live.
Wait, what?
We're
live?
We're live.
As many of you may recall, earlier in June, the Pan-Slavic Congress met in Prague and sought the national equality of all Slavs in the Habsburg Empire, but were dismissed on the 12th, which caused a large uprising of radicals. Actually, here and now with us, we have Prague's own middle-class hero, General Prince Alfred Windischards.
You pronounced it wrong.
Oops, sorry.
It's
General, tell us, what's going on?
Well, you see, might get a little emotional on this. During the revolt, my beloved wife was shot and killed by a stray bullet, and it was at that point when I could not take these silly radicals serious anymore. I had to go send my troops in, and we had to stop it because I missed my wife.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay, there you have it, folks. Prague's own middle-class hero and the man who actually helped the Germans save, and check nationalism. Back to you, Minerva.
Thank you, Victor, for the Hungarians insist of driving toward an enemy. Not left out, northern Italy also initiates their revolts against the Habsburg government. Email, can you give us more
On
details?
March 18th was when the Habsburg Empire faced a revolt in Milan. King Charles Albert of Piedmont wanted to annex Lombardy and also wanted to aid the rebels as well. But, however, Austrian commander, General Count Joseph Wenzel-Radetzky, had defeated him and his efforts in the revolt, and Vienna and Hungary remained captured. Now, during this time, a new assembly was elected, and they attempted to write a new constitution. During that time, radicals had continued to press for concessions. As an effort for the government to reassert its control, the Imperial Army had bombarded Vienna and crushed the revolt when a new insurrection had occurred during October. During this time, Prince Felix Schwarzburg had intended to use the army with full force. Come January 5th of 1849, troops had occupied Budapest by March, and the Austrian forces had imposed their military force and took over Hungary. August of that year, the Austrian troops were supported by 200,000 troops sent by the Tsar Nicholas I of Russia, and they crushed the Hungarians. This was a trivial time for the Habsburg Empire, and they were only able to survive it because of its willingness to use military force for vengeance.
The government faced many challenges from the internal diversions within the domain. This was but one of the revolutions in Europe that will be interconnected with other countries in conflict. I'm Guinevere.
Are you tired of being too short for people to listen to you? Sick of taller people taking away your audience? You need the Wonder Barrel. This 3-foot item allows you to tower over your competition with ease. Your opinions will be heard first in a crowd, allowing you to rouse up support for your ideas in no time at all. Don't cry in a corner. Grab a Wonder Barrel and let the world hear you speak your mind.